The prison laws depends on if you are looking at the convict rules that were observed out of general respect or the regulations, policies and penal laws of the institution or the corrections agency or the state. Between convicts, some rules are sensible but on the surface seem really silly. In some higher security prisons, where the movement to or from tables or benches in a dining area might not be tightly locked up, or from a seated table in a common area or yard prior standing up, you excuse yourself with 2 taps of your fingers to the table to signify your peaceful intent. Getting up without doing so signal a tray to someone's faces or worse. One of the biggest unwritten inmate rules is that inmates segregate themselves by a racial group. Inmates are expected to eat, share cells, and fraternize only with members of their race. The main racial groups in the jail are whites, blacks, US-born Hispanics, foreign-born Hispanics, and Native Americans. As far as joining gangs go, it's not a good idea at all. First of all, joining one gang will essentially cause members of other gangs to place a target on your head, which they may not have done if you hadn't joined the gang in the first place. Along with this, there is really no true guarantee that your fellow gang members will protect you from these rivals if a problem were to arise. You always have to flush your broom downtown. At the sound of the plop, the water better drop. And they don't want to break the cheeks to steel seal until the flushing has pushed both poop and stink away as a package deal. Some cellies will also get upset if you are a bit gassy and you don't show proper respect by ventilating your flatus down the toilet with a flush. It is also really important to keep up on your hygiene. If you stink or are basically a slob, you get schooled really fast. You don't want other convicts to bait you, but they will if you don't. One of the most important rules is, see something, say nothing, ever. Also known as snitches get stitches, or at the very least, deeply loaded and ostracized. Among convicts, talking to the authorities about other convicts' business is one of the lowest forms of disrespect that can be done to him. A man should have the ability to stand up for himself and by his word. If you have to talk to a guard, it is the best there is another inmate with you so that everyone will know that you were not snitching. Getting friendly with guards just to be friendly is not allowed. Stealing in prison, as the term is called, cell thief. Cell thieves are looked down on and they are literally risking life and limb by stealing from anyone. It is ironic seeing people are in there for theft, robbery, burglary, just goes to that saying, honor among thieves. And don't get into debt. The easiest way to get hurt is to get into debt and not able to pay your way out of it. There are a number of reasons why it isn't appropriate to ask anyone's reason for being incarcerated. If you get to asking about people's crimes, others may get the wrong impression of you. They may falsely accuse you of being the police. But it is a good idea to find one free jail friends you can talk and interact with. It will help time go by faster and give you a sense of normalcy. Try and make as many friends as possible. This may be difficult and you will get some inmates who are rude or aggressive to you. If you are confronted or get into fight, stand up for yourself. Even if you can't win and get hurt, you will have much more respect at the end of the day than someone who just turns tail, catches out, or calls the correctional officer. Avoid going into another inmate cell alone unless you trust that person. An inmate cell is their own personal space. You may be accused of stealing, or if someone doesn't like you and they say, "Come into my cell," it usually means a pretext for violence for whatever reason. And don't cry all the time. Cry as little as possible. Don't cry when you are in visitation, on the phone, or in court. Your folks see that you are doing alright even if you are not. You don't want them worried any more than they already are. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I upload a new video. Thanks.